Good morning, everybody. It is February 22nd here on a Monday, 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're taking a quick look at Ethereum, trying to assess the price action, see where it's sitting compared to our analysis, trying to see if we do need to rearrange our thoughts or kind of rearrange our outlook on what the price action is and what we should anticipate. So far, so good. If you've been following up with our video, specifically one from yesterday, we're kind of anticipating a fall. We're seeing it. It's not really hard to tell. We clearly know where our resistance is. This is the beginning of January. We clearly know where our support zone slash line is. And for the most part here, since the beginning of February here, beginning of the month, we've been kind of stuck in the upper portion of that channel, right? Now, obviously, along the road here, we're having specific resistances, at the 1,844, at the 1,350, 1,440, obviously. And we're seeing that play out along the way, right? But in terms of an increased price or the uptrend itself, on a macro scale, we're seeing exactly where that range is. So that's good. Today, Ethereum is down 6%. It's trying to find that support at the 1,800 or high 1,700 region. Yesterday, we had the zone over here. After we started seeing that the resistance again started to push us down a bit. And we're starting to look for criteria for where do we find that support, right? So Bitcoin is obviously retracing right now, and we're seeing that with Ethereum here. If for those lines that we're drawing from before, we kind of start seeing, hey, in terms of when we are in the oversold region on the RSI in terms of relative strength index, every time we reach a point where it's somewhere along this bottom over here, coupled with our MACD being, in the bottom region, trying to have some sort of retracement over here, coupled with the fact that we are reaching a support line that we, historically speaking, we're finding that support at. Ethereum definitely has some sort of an uptrend, right? Same thing over here. Relative strength index is all the way in the bottom. MACD is all the way in the bottom. And even if I maybe add my stochastic RSI here just to show, it's just more of a sensitive RSI, right? Just showing me it's exaggerating the movement of the RSI itself and forecasting where the RSI should be going soon, right? Because the RSI is not really as precise in terms of what the next move is, right? So stochastic RSI is just this is a more sensitive, just forecast. Say if you're seeing the stochastic RSI all the way in the bottom, expect the RSI to have this little pump over here, right? So that's what we're seeing here. We know the criteria we need to actually what Ethereum likes to see before we have an uptrend, right? We have a downtrend. Where does it lie here in terms of the criteria or the conditions we need for us to actually uptrend back and again? And it looks like right now we're in that region. So we saw the retracement. We try to find our most significant support that we know. We said that the first step is for us to find some sort of support at the 1,800. So somewhere between the you need to account for the volatility, right? So I don't like the draw ranges that are too wide, but just the fact that we see this up and down happening a lot. That's something we need to definitely account for and have some sort of tolerance for, right? So there's a 4% range. And looks like Ethereum right now is trying to find that support also at the 100 EMA, because if you're looking from all the way back here, every time we, because these EMAs are like a magnet, right? So every time we do pump away from it, we have some sort of, we create this gap, right? So we know our resistances. We clearly know our resistances. For example, somewhere here at the 749, we squeeze, get close to the EMAs, pump, create a distance, hit a resistance again, then drop back down to fill that gap again. Then again, go sideways for a bit, pump up, have the distance created, and same thing over time, right? So that you're always being pushed back to your EMAs. Right now, we're seeing that Ethereum's trying to find that right now. So the first stop was obviously this range, but then again, we do have another cushion here in the bottom along this line that, it's okay for Ethereum to even drop back down to the 1,750, 1,700, and, I would say maybe low 1,700s, and we can still remain bullish, right? Because right now, for what we're looking at, if I take off this, we're seeing that, we're back at levels here in terms of we're in the oversold region before we have a pump. The MACD is all the way in the bottom, same as this time here over here on February 14th. RSI is extremely oversold. MACD is all the way in the bottom. Volume is not that crazy. Boom. Same thing over here. MACD is all the way in the bottom. RSI is all the way in the bottom. And we're seeing, we're finding support at the EMAs, at the 55 EMA. Same thing, right? So right now, that's what we're seeing. So we're seeing that we kind of gave it a bit of gas. We gave the sellers a bit of gas. You can have your moment, I guess. And yeah, right now we need to see Ethereum trying to find that support. So that's the next big thing. I don't want to go to too much of a lower time frame here, but we're still seeing that we're struggling. Obviously, the sellers are complete control over right now, and we need to start seeing those swicks to the bottom side where Ethereum does something like this, right? You have a candle, and you'll have your line over here. You need to start seeing those kinds of candles occur here, where it's telling you that opening price was here, sellers tried to drive us all the way down, buyers came in back and pushed the price up back to the open price, and actually pushed a bit further and drove the price above. So that's what we have to see. We need to start seeing some sort of long wicks right now. And even if that doesn't happen here on this side, Ethereum dropping back down to this region over here is still can still happen, can still be healthy, and can still be bullish, right? So that's what we need to keep in mind right now. I still don't see full signs of reversal yet. I still see that the buyers are in control. But what this is telling me is that, hey, soon enough, we need to watch out for an uptrend that's coming up again, right? So if we remain on the 4 hour, we're all the way down here. We need to give it some time, see what would happen in the next 8 hours, right? And yeah, we need to see if Ethereum does find that support and see if our criteria holds. So something to keep in mind, just want to bring it to your attention. These are the levels I'm looking at right now. And yeah, let me know if I missed anything. Please mention in the comment section below so we can discuss it. And if you have any further questions, also include them there. We'll try our best to answer them. Make sure you join our Discord. And if you like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you'd like to support us on Patreon too, please don't hesitate to do so. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the later videos to come today.